Hi class, let's take a look at example 5. In example 5, it's slightly different because we're actually revolving. It's still a y-axis, but it's technically now no longer x is equal to 0, it's x is equal to 1. Now, let me actually provide a sketch of this function, and we're talking about an x squared. So we're looking at, this is our x squared. Shoot, it's not at the center. So let me just rewrite it like from here up. And then we're looking at y is equal to 0 and x is equal to 1. So technically y is equal to 0 and then x is equal to 1. Okay, so this is the region. X is equal to 0, y is equal to 0, and y is equal to x squared. So the region in question is this portion here. Now, this is the most important part, and this is that we're revolving along the line y, sorry, this is x is equal to 1. So we're revolving along this line. So it's technically this line, which is going to provide the following solid. So it's just going to go in this direction, and that's going to be technically the solid that we're revolving. Similar to a previous value that we did. Now this one, because of the line x is equal to 1, it's going to change the radius for the shells. So let me actually write the volume. So the volume, it's going to be, well, the integral from 0 to 1 of 2 pi. And let me explain this one in a minute. Your function's still going to be the x squared. So we're still going to have technically x squared, and this one will be dx. Now, this typical value here happens to be x if you're revolving along the y-axis or x is equal to 0. So technically, I'm referring to, or from the formula, to this x. That is if it's at x is equal to 0. But because we're revolving along the line x is equal to 1, the distance from technically x is equal to 1 to that position, it's going to be 1 minus x. That's going to be the actual shell radius. So it's no longer, well, technically just x. We have to do the adjustment as 1 minus x. And I'm just obtaining the maximum minus the minimum value. So technically max minus min value for the distance. Remember that you start measuring from here all the way to technically that position. So 1 minus 1 has to give you 0, since technically you're going to start at 0 to x is equal to 1. The only thing that could happen is that if you set it up incorrectly, then you end up with a negative value. At that point, throw in the absolute value and that will fix it. And it was because of that minor setup that was incorrect. Okay, so let's take a look at this one. So as we actually evaluate it, we're going to be looking at the values of 2 pi integral from 0 to 1 of 1 minus x squared dx, or 2 pi integral from 0 to 1 of x to the second minus x to the third, technically dx. And this is going to give us a 2 pi times an x to the third divided by 3 minus an x to the 4 over 4 from 0 to 1. So we're looking at 2 pi and this is just going to be 1/3 minus 1/4 with an actual LCD of 12. So times 4 times 4 times 3 times 3. So this is equivalent to 2 pi times 4/12 minus 3/12. This is just 2 pi times 1/12. Or I'm getting pi over 6. So the actual volume, it's going to be equal to pi over 6 units to the third power. Okay, let me fix the fraction.